Why am I wearing a scarf? Because it's 0 degrees! No, just kidding. Spring was yesterday, so I don't need this. It's hot outside. What's up, guys? It's AskFM, and today I have something really cool to show you, to talk to you about, to discuss, to make controversy about. Oh, it's just amazing. Today we're going to be talking about the new Japanese tier list for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. I know, Japan has one, and it's amazing. Well, it's amazing to talk about. I mean, it's really cool what other countries have to say about Super Smash Bros. It's pretty prominent in Japan, obviously, and I really wanted to show you guys this tier list because there's so many things on here that's just like, wow, amazing. And I can't wait to tell you. So, like, one of these things just blew me across the solar system. It was amazing. So if you guys have anything that you want to talk about or you don't agree with or anything, go ahead and comment immediately because I really want to see what you guys have to say about this. Let's go ahead and talk about this tier list now. So what we're going to talk about first is the S tier, the A tier, the B tier, the C tier, the D tier, and the E tier. They're going to be split up into high, medium, low, and C tier has a high, low, a mid, low, and I do believe that's it. So anyway, in S tier we have Diddy. I think that's pretty obvious. I mean, Diddy is clearly one of the best characters in the game. I'm pretty sure he is as prominent as he is here in Japan. So really amazing character. When you see things like the Moose versus the Chase Hills, you can really agree that Diddy is quite that good of a character. And then we have an A high, Sheik, Yoshi, Sonic, and Rosalina. I definitely, this is so perfect. This is actually flawless to me. The reason being is because these characters will create the top 5 characters of the game. Diddy, Sheik, Yoshi, and Sonic and Rosalina. Perfect. It's flawless to me. I think that's absolutely flawless. The top 3, the top 5, the top 10, and the top half of the characters I do believe are the most influential characters in the game. And I think that is perfect. Sheik, I definitely agree with that one. I mean, it's Sheik. Really good pressure game. Yoshi, that one kind of threw me off a little bit. I thought Yoshi would have been below Sonic, but I know that Yoshi's pretty good. I'm not sure how prominent the Yoshi meta is in Japan, but I'm pretty sure that for Yoshi to be the 3rd best character in the game, Yoshi is putting his foot in some people's ass in Japan. I really want to see some of those Yoshis come from Japan to here to just wreck some national tournaments. I want to see some good Yoshis because Yoshi has a lot of potential and a lot of good options too. Then we have Sonic, pretty obvious. I mean, Sonic has a really good pressure game, and he can camp pretty hard. And it's Sonic. I mean, it's Sonic. That movement is ridiculous. And then finally we have Rosalina. That is the perfect spot for her. It's not even funny. So, last time, I do believe the Japanese tier list, I'm not sure if it was official or not, I do believe it was, but they put her in like B or B minus. Like, it was, oh my god, they put her in B or B minus. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? It blew me away. I was just like, wow. There must be like, the only Rosalina in Japan was probably a level 9 CPU at the time. Otherwise, like, I don't see how that was possible. And they're not putting her like Omega S tier, like how people here do. She's in a perfect spot. She's not exceptionally like, oh, amazing, because pretend like this is Luma. Like, this is Luma right here, right? And now it's gone, and you still have your OP character. Shut up. No, you don't. She's not OP without this water bottle. Like, hello? And she's definitely not bad either, but I think that's the perfect spot for Rosalina. So, in A mid, we have, prepare. We have Wario. No, not Mario. The fat one. Wario. And then we have Villager and Zero Suit Samus. Can we talk about Wario? When I saw Wario's fat face just sitting there, I literally got sent to like another dimension out of just shock and surprise. Like, literally, I was so in shock, I could have powered Times Square for about 10 minutes. Like, it was, oh my god, it was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. Like, Wario being that high, there must be some pretty damn prominent Warios in Japan for him to be that high. And I really want to see how good those Warios are. That really is a surprise to me. And I really want you guys to talk about Wario with me. Clearly there's something I'm not seeing that they are. So please, I want to know what Wario can do to make him that good. I mean, wow, amazing. Then we have Villager. The Maribito meta in Japan is pretty prominent, and Japan really does think very highly of Villager, and I heavily agree with that. Zeus' Samus, I think, is pretty obvious. I mean, nowhere near like, oh my god, she's the best, but she is pretty good too, and extremely viable. And then at the bottom of the A low, I kind of don't agree with this one. It's Fox. I would put him in B high. That's just because when I'm gonna tell you guys the B high characters, it just seems like Fox should be there. I don't think Fox should be necessarily in A. I mean, that's fine. I don't heavily agree with that one, but I definitely put him a little bit lower, just a tad, just one space lower. Anyway, next we have B tier. In B high, we have Ness, Falcon, and Mario. As you can see, you can kind of see why I would put Fox with that, because when you think of those characters and you think of Fox, you kind of think of them as the same amount of viability. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Ness, it's pretty obvious why Ness is that high. Really good follow-ups, really good kill options, but that recovery is still inconsistent, but him being that high is pretty good. Falcon, also a really good character too. If you get a good read of Falcon, it could be the other player's stock. Like, that's really all Falcon needs is a good read. I'm pretty sure that Falcon is a character that benefits from reads the most out of all characters in the game. Like, seriously. And he definitely deserves to be that high, even though that recovery sucks. And then we have Mario. Excellent combo ability. Really excellent combo ability. It's just that recovery is a little bit off, but other than that, really good character. And B mid, we have Pikachu, Luigi, Rob, and Mega Man. So, Pikachu, I think I was overestimating Pikachu quite a bit. You know, I don't think that Pikachu is as amazing as I thought that Pikachu previously was. I think Esam, the main Pikachu that I was looking at, I think he's just good. I don't think that Pikachu is like that prominent. Really good edge guarding potential and a really good recovery too. But those lack of kill options, like it's just not enough. Like, Pikachu can't really be that excellent when he has that thing holding him back, but he's still in top 15, so I think that's pretty okay. Next is Luigi. Excellent combo ability, but that recovery is just you know, and Luigi does have a problem being zoned out, like quite a bit of a problem being zoned out. So I mean, I think this is fine. This is a fine spot for Luigi. Next we have Rob. I'm so happy because they put Rob in the top 15 characters of the game. That is definitely where Rob needs to go, because Rob is not bad at all. I main him, and I'm not being biased at all, but Rob is arguably amazing, and I love him so much. I'm so glad that Japan put him in top 15. I'm just so happy about this. I personally would put him in B high, or A low even, but I do believe that B mid that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm okay with that. And then we have Mega Man. Mega Man is also a pretty good character, and I'm fine with this one too. And then in the bottom of below, we have Pac-Man, Pit, and Duck Hunt. Pac-Man, excellent zoning game, good combo breakers too, and phenomenal at controlling the stage. Then we have Pit. Now, even though that Pit is a really easy character to pick up, and he really does not have like the highest skill cap, he really is really good, especially at baiting. Pit's baiting game, literally, Pit is like that $2,000 bait that you use to go to this fishing tournament because it always works. Like, Pit's bait it makes no sense. It makes no sense. You think you can punish Pit's down smash? You think so? You try to punish Pit's down smash, you're gonna go forward smash to the face or a grab combo or something. Like, Pit, you can't punish that move. It's not possible to punish Pit's down smash. It makes no sense. But Pit is an exceptionally good character with a really good recovery too. And then finally, Duck Hunt. I do believe that Duck Hunt takes a lot of execution in order to be used properly, but when that execution is there, you have a very, very valuable good character. Anyway, next we have C tier. In C tier, we have in high, Dark Pit, Lucario, and Greninja. Definitely agree where Dark Pit is placed at. You can't put him where Pit is. The reason being is because when you're going against something like a Diddy Kong and you have a Pit versus a Dark Pit, one of those Pits can actually gimp that recovery with an arrow pretty damn easily, while the other one can just kind of, but no. Yeah, you can't think that, when you think about the Diddy matchup, that's really important, because he's an S tier character, you know? Whoever's going to have the better matchup versus the S tier character, probably going to be the better character, you know what I'm saying? Especially when they're so similar. But being at the high of C, I think that's okay. Lucario. Lucario was overhyped by a lot of people. I did not want to overhype him, but I still think that even me putting him in like B+ on my own personal tier list, I still think that was a bit too much. I think I put him in like B+ or B- or something too high. Lucario is like he's just, when he's at low percents, he's just not that good. He's really just not. And then when Lucario gets up high, when you want to talk about this aura rage thing, you still got to deal with the fact that Lucario's not that exceptionally heavy and dies quickly. Like like really good recovery and things, and the aura mechanic is nice, but the fact that you had to get him to high percents in order for him to be really prominent is amazing. That's a really bad thing, you know, and it sucks. So Greninja, I would put him a little bit higher because I know how good Greninja can be. Very viable character in my opinion. I guess this is a fine spot for him though. I would personally put him in B low, but I guess that C high is pretty fine. Anyway, in C mid high we have DDD, Toon Link, Olimar, and Meta Knight. DDD, you know, I looked into DDD after everyone just flipped shit when I put DDD in D tier. Like everyone just like blew up, exploded. Like it was ridiculous. Like there was like a nuclear explosion across the internet when I put DDD in D tier. And I looked into him, and I don't think he's that terribly bad. I still would not put him this high. I probably would put him in C low, but I think that this is fine. Okay, I'm not gonna just like, I'm not gonna write to Congress about this. You know, this is okay. I'm not sure how good the DDD meta is in Japan either, so I really can't like heavily disagree with this one. Toon Link, I'm not sure what they're seeing in Toon Link, but C mid high, I guess. I mean, sure, good zoning game, I guess. I'm not completely sure about that one though. I guess that I guess it's okay. I don't know much about Toon Link, so maybe there's something I'm not seeing. Olimar, I'm agreeing with this one. I think that Olimar has some really good matchups that put him where he should be, but when those matchups aren't good, being in the middle is fine. Meta Knight, no representation at all. There's probably a little bit more Meta Knight representation in Japan, which is probably why they put him this high. I don't think he's bad. It's just like I haven't seen anything about him. But he really is not that bad of a character. He has a really good juggle game. And he's quick, but he's not at the same time. Something like his moves are fast, you can see that, but I mean, the cooldown and lag on some of them, he's pretty prominent. Anyway, and C mid-low, we have Peach and Bowser. Peach is zoned out quite easily, and it's very disappointing, but I don't think she's a bad character by any means, so this is the perfect spot for her. Bowser, you cannot argue with that. That is perfect for him. The king is where he needs to be. That is where he needs to be. You can't put him lower than that, you can't put him higher than that. I just believe that Bowser is perfectly fine at that spot, considering Bowser, you know. And then finally in C low, we have, I'm so happy about this, Bowser Jr., and then we have Little Mac. When I see tier lists, I immediately look for Bowser Jr. That's exactly what I look for. That is the one character I search for, him and Dr. Mario. Reason being is because Bowser Jr. just has some really, really, really good things going for him, and a lot of people aren't seeing that. So many people are saying that he's not viable and he's not good, and it makes me so mad when you see Bowser Jr.'s like tweak. And like I'm so happy. I really do agree with this tier list when it comes to Bowser Jr. Like this is the perfect spot for him. Not exceptionally amazing, but definitely not viable, you know. And then we have Little Mac. Let me tell you what's up about Little Mac, okay? The reason why I put Little Mac so low on my tier list is because there's barely anyone on the planet who will play him correctly, okay? Now, when you have a Little Mac played optimally, alright? And this is the thing about Little Mac. Want to know a secret? Little Mac is not Falcon. He is not Diddy. He is not Sheik. He is not a rush down character. If you have glasses, or if you can see, and if you can't see, I recommend that you go to the optometrist immediately. It is clear that Little Mac is a defensive character. He is clearly a defensive character. All these moves that come out in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames on the ground. What do you think he is? What could he possibly be? Do you think he's a rushdown character with no aerial game or recovery? No, it's ridiculous, and I'm so mad at that. It makes me so pissed how nobody plays Little Mac right, and the few people who do, I'm so happy. They make me so happy because they're playing him correctly. That's clearly defensive. And I do believe that if you're playing Little Mac right, that he's definitely a viable character, and C is the perfect spot for him. That's a really good spot for Little Mac. I'm happy that Japan put him there. Next, we have the D tier. Now we're getting to the characters that Japan feels are not that viable. They say in D tier that the D tier characters are something that are below the limit capped at characters that don't rely on player skill or gimmicky tactics in order to win a tournament. So I guess what they're saying is like these characters, like, they're not viable in tournaments, like, at all. So in D high we have Shulk, Mi-Brawler, and Palutena. Shulk, I cannot think that Shulk is amazing when he just has that many laggy moves. Plus his hurt box is just too large, and his recovery is really not that good. I know you can go for jump, and you know jump makes each recovery so much better. But bitch, what if you ran out? Huh? What if you don't have one? It's still a subpar recovery. So I don't think that Shulk is really that amazing. He's just too slow. I can't comment that much on Mi-Brawler because I don't know much about Mi-Brawler. All Miis, by the way, are assuming they have their default 1-1-1-1 movesets, by the way. Palutena is definitely a good character. However, when she doesn't have her custom moves, she really is not that viable in my opinion. When there's customs here, it should definitely be a lot higher than this, but without customs, I think that's a really good spot for her because she's not bad by any means. It's just that she needs those customs, and she doesn't have them. She's just not good. She's not that good. Game & Watch, I'm sorry, in D mid we have Game & Watch, Link, and Dr. Mario. Game & Watch has the kill options, right? And he has the good combos, right? But he's just so laggy when you whiff a move. He's just so laggy when you whiff a move. Oh man. Game & Watch, when he whiffs the moves, it sucks. Because if you punish a Game & Watch, literally, he's like the second lightest character in the game. He is hurt so hard by, oh god, it's actually hard to see actually. You see a good Game & Watch like Gimmer, and he like makes like one mistake and he dies at like 70%. It's ridiculous. And I don't think that Game & Watch is too viable when he dies so early. Next we have Link. Maybe it's because Link is so slow, and maybe because his recovery is so bad they put him this low. I would put him a little bit higher than that, but I don't think he's really tourney viable. Especially the fact that they already removed the jab blocking mechanic that they had in the 3DS. Well, in the 3DS version, they removed the jab blocking thing that he had. So, assuming that comes to the Wii U version, he's just not going to be that good. He's just not. Dr. Mario, I don't agree with this one at all. I'm not biasing this at all, but I think that he should be where the Little Mac is because it's basically the same thing. If you're playing Dr. Mario optimally and you're recovering optimally, he's not that bad. And it really makes me irritated how people aren't putting him as a viable character when he clearly is. At least in my opinion, but I don't know. People aren't seeing things with Dr. Mario, and it kind of makes me disappointed. But at least they're not putting him as like the worst character in the game. I guess that's okay. Anyway, in D low, we have Mii Gunner and Jigglypuff. Mii Gunner, I don't know much about Mii Gunner because it's fucking Mii Gunner. Nobody knows anything about Mii Gunner. And Jigglypuff, the reason why I think this is okay is because Jigglypuff has a problem being zoned out. And I think that's really like the main thing here. And got zoned out. And the fact she's so light too. It's not a good dynamic. Anyway, finally we have E tier, where E tier is presumed to be the tier where nothing is viable at all. So we have in E high Robin, Falco, Donkey Kong, and Kirby. Robin definitely deserves to be here because it makes no sense how Robin is not that good of a character already, but then they add the fact that they have the tome thing and the 11 sword thing. It's stupid. And combining those things together, Robin's not good. Alright, maybe if Robin didn't have those tome mechanics, he'd be okay, and 11 sword mechanics, but the fact that you just lose like 3 of your moves, or 4 of your moves sometimes, and you have to wait in your neutral game for these things to come back, it's so stupid. It makes no sense. Like, and it's just bad. Why would they do that? He's not that good without those things. And, whatever. Regardless of the tome thing, Robin wasn't that good already, but adding that, he's even worse. Next we have Falco. Falco has a really bad approach game. Donkey Kong also, I feel, has a really bad approach game. Plus, he can get juggled quite easily and zoned out quite easily. Kirby, I would put him higher than that. I'm just going to say that Kirby has a really good combo ability, and I don't think that Japan is seeing the full potential of Kirby. I would put him a little bit higher than that, but E is not acceptable for Kirby in my opinion. In E, mid-high, we have Wii Fit Trainer, Ike, Ganon, and Samus. Wii Fit Trainer, even though I love Wii Fit Trainer a lot, she's really not that completely viable. I would put her in like C, high D maybe, but E, yeah, it's not that good in my opinion. She should be a little higher than that one. Ike, I don't think is good at all. I definitely agree where Ike is. That Ike is just so slow and laggy. It's ridiculous, actually. Ganon is... You know what? Maybe Ganon is not the worst character in the game, okay? But I don't think some of these characters Ganon is better than. But, I mean, whatever, I guess. And then we have Samus. Switch them around, and it's a little bit better. But Samus is quite laggy, and not really... It's so detrimental for Samus when it comes to her close, laggy moves. Oh, God. Anyway, an E mid-low. Zelda, Charizard, and Marth. I know, right? Zelda and Charizard, pretty obvious, pretty self-explanatory. Marth, however, I don't know why they put Marth that low. And this actually correlates to the last few worst characters. In E-low, we have Lucina and Mii Swordfighter. So Marth and Lucina, they think that Marth and Lucina are that bad. I don't know if I agree with that one at all. Actually, I don't at all. They definitely should be in like D, maybe, or high E, but like the worst characters in the game, I think that's a little bit much. I think it's a little much. That's a little bit of exaggeration to me. I don't think it's that bad. And then Mii Swordfighter. Mii Swordfighter is going to be bad all across the world, all across the galaxy, all across this dimension. Mii Swordfighter is just going to be bad. Sakurai, I know why you had that Mario amiibo help you. Oh, no, it wasn't Sakurai. It was somebody else who had that Mario amiibo in the trailer help out the Mii Swordfighter, because Mii Swordfighter is so bad, it needed assistance. It needed assistance to win. Everyone should have figured it out already. But the fact that he had to have a Mario amiibo come and assist him because Mii Swordfighter is that bad. Literally, that is the only chance that Mii Swordfighter had to win. Mii Swordfighter needs to be a little bit faster, Sakurai. Please, just make him a little bit faster, maybe? I tried for like 3 weeks. I tried. And Mii Swordfighter was just not working out. Anyway, that is the tier list. I am so excited to see what you guys have to say about this tier list. Let me know immediately what you have to say about this tier list, because I think this tier list is pretty awesome. What I disagree upon most is definitely Kirby and Dr. Mario. Marth and Lucina, I don't agree with that one either. And I do believe the rest of them are pretty much okay, even DDD, I think that's fine too. But Kirby is definitely not in the right spot. Lucina and Marth definitely aren't in the right spot. And yeah, Dr. Mario feels in the right spot either. Well, what do you guys think? I want to know what you guys think. Please comment immediately. I want to see what you guys feel about this tier list. Who's too high? Who's too low? Is this good? Is this perfect? What do you want to tell me about? So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Follow me on Twitter. If you don't, I don't know what's up, but you can follow me on Twitter right now, okay? You have a Twitter? Go, search up acestaromari. Go find me. Go, hey! I know you have a Twitter. Hey, yeah, okay, yeah, better. Yeah, I see you. I know you see me. I know you need to you're gonna type it. You're gonna do it right now. Okay. You know what? You're not friends, and so you follow me on Twitter. Okay. That's what's up. Yeah. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Goodbye. Anyway, no. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And goodbye.